Okay, so this is a... There's no denying this is a tough matchup. If you have playing a combo deck and you know you're playing against like Dogmatika, the only thing you fear of is basically going to be Winda and Punishment, because if they play those properly and they anticipate your plays accordingly, they can be a huge hindrance, like the game ending most of the time. So my hand's pretty good, except this guy opened up Imperm and Bell, so I'm like, wow, what the heck, Imperm Bell? Like, I mean, this hand kind of plays. I mean, if he bells first, I can tactics take away the Imperm. Because like I really only have one play. Yeah, I really only have one play, which is not too great. I mean, if this was a quick draw, I would have more than one play, which is something I'm highly considering to like because it does come up sometimes where if this was a quick draw, I can go discard special, tribute, and it'll fulfill basically what Dawnwalker does. But like sometimes you kind of force to summon enough quick draw, I mean speeder, and it just clogs your field. So I go tuning. He doesn't bite. I go, okay, summon, effect. You go effect. Trigger this. Summon to that. So I can trigger the Doppel. And right here, I got super greedy, man. I got super greedy here. Like, typically, I play it safe. And I go for the Excel play because it's an alarm gun. It's just smarter to do the Excel play because you don't lose to an Imperm. So then I go for Doppel, and he imperms me, and I'm like, oh my god. This is the only thing that the tactic just wasn't doing anything. If he belled first, oh my god. But even if he belled, I think I would have been in trouble. Depending on what he belled. I think I would have gone for the draw too. I see Anadir, and I'm like, yeah, that's punishment. I can't play past that. There's no way. So my hand is this little guy. What the hell? So okay, so my hand is pretty good, assuming it resolves, because if I go junk, bring back converter, he imperms or bells, then I'll just go special Caligo and combo off. But the only issue about that is that my cyber synchron's in hand, so I can't summon it off Sweeter, which kind of turns off that little niche play you can do with Trail. So I'm like, I'm just hoping he doesn't have anything, and he doesn't have anything. So then I go summon effect. Go for the speeder play. I was like, might as well. I gotta go for broke here. I can't. I don't have the luxury to do the Excel play because I don't have Doppel. The only time you can do that play is if you open up Doppel. And I go on, and oh, there it is, the Doppel. There it is. Go for the trail. Go for the Doppel. Go for the rip. Go for the Omega rip. What do I hit? Can't remember what I hit. Hi, the Alistair. And I'll do synchro climbing now. And since I'm aware of what he's playing, I have to prioritize the Herald. So I have to find a way to get the Herald up top. Go for the Cupid. Deuces. Oh, I think I messed up here. I'm pretty sure I messed up a sequence. That's why my board's so weak. But I felt like the Gravity Collapse and the Stolen Judgment. Oh, I think what it was. I was just trying to draw as much as I could to just draw into the Solemns, draw into the Order, draw into this guy. And then I knew that the Herald would be quite an issue for this deck because the Shadow Fusion, it doesn't get that as much value. Same thing with Construct. It doesn't get that much value because everything gets banished. So I think that was my thought process because this board is hella weak. Yeah, I can't remember my thought process, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I just want to keep to draw as much as possible. That's why the board seemed unfulfilled. Okay, so he goes to the fusion. I'm like, no, those are banished. Those get banished. And he just scoops. I was like, okay, fair enough. Oh my god, I love to. Whenever you're gonna get Shadow Invoked, you love to see this right here. These two together is amazing. It would either be this and this, or this and the Twisters, or evenly. This evenly would have been amazing as well. So he goes first, opens up the Servant. I'm like, okay. I mean, this is not looking too great. If I didn't have these cards, but I had these cards, so I'm not really stressing. The Nibiru though, and he has a Fleur. So the floor is getting me kind of worried. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, I guess this plays past the floor because there's no way he doesn't interact with the Chaos Ruler. It just gives me too much advantage because he saw what it did. Reboot. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, please don't ash this. And he goes flurry bites. And I have the. He called by the grave. This is weird. I don't know why he called by the Chaos Ruler. He called like, I was like, what the hell? I think that's. I'm not sure if he wanted to prevent game or. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Oh, I know what he's trying to be clever. He didn't want me to extend past the Nibiru. Yeah, that's the only logical because he had Nibiru anyway. So he's like, okay, that's fine. I'll just give her the Chaos Ruler. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Go for that. Perfect. Get the trail. And regardless, like I still have Manure Summon. Chilling 1, Chilling 2. He's like, that's fine. He's feeling nice and happy. He's feeling like pretty protected. I'm like, resolution, and then he goes to Nibiru. I was like, okay, that's fine. And I was like, wait, hold on. The beast stays. The beast doesn't. What does he draw? He draws. Oh yeah, he draws that. Go for the overtake, which is really good. He's thinking here, but I was like, what? I know your sets. Then I'm trying to see what I can accomplish here. For sure, I have the Puppet's Field. That's a given. I have the Puppet's Field, and on top of that, I have to have an Omni negate to at least negate one particular thing. But I was like, can I go for a game? I was like, I'm pretty sure I can go for a game. Pop everything. And he just scoops. I don't think that's game though, because he gains what? This guy's on 6-5, 6-5, 7-4. This is the exact game. Oh my god, this is the exact game. That's hilarious. Oh my god.